is my outfit today. Today I'm wearing a sweater from Ann Taylor Loft that I got a few weeks ago, not in the last little haul that I showed you. I'm wearing some black jeans from Old Navy because it's gonna rain a little bit today. I'm wearing these black booties from DSW, and then just this black and gold watch from Michael Kors, a black top underneath, and I decided to keep my brown frames on today since there's brown on the sweater, and that is it. I will talk to you guys later. All right, it is 7:38. I'm on my way to work, obviously. And it's raining. So it's supposed to rain today and tomorrow. I'm vlogging on the way to work because I'm not sure how much I'll be able to check in today. I might be able to throughout the day because we do have PE and that is my prep period, but it's gonna be a very long day. I have 2 meetings after school. One is for school site council and the other one is an APEC meeting. School site council meeting I think starts at 3 and those usually last about an hour, and then the APEC meeting is from 5 to 7 I believe. So I will have time in between, but there's some other videos that I need to film and some school stuff I need to do. So I thought I would vlog on the way to work. So far, I've done 2 days of Vlogmas, and hopefully this will be the 3rd. So that is where I'm at. Yesterday after school, I did end up going to Target, and I bought some lights. So I'm gonna see if those work today. I don't know if I have enough lights, but when I went to sleep last night, or as I was falling asleep, I realized I did not think to buy extension cords just in case. So fingers crossed I don't need the extension cords. And the other thing I wanted to just briefly talk about on the way to work is that over the past couple of years, I've had a few parents allude to the idea that they don't believe they should have to work with their child at home or provide, you know, any type of assistance, that their child should be able to go to school, be taught, and then come home and be pretty self-sufficient when it comes to their learning and or homework. And I just find that shocking that that's a belief that some parents have, because I don't know, I never thought that that's an assumption that some parents make. Now I know when I was in school and both my parents worked full-time, they checked in with me. They were not able to check in with me as thoroughly and as much as like parents that probably maybe, or as like maybe a parent that stayed at home, or a parent that didn't work as far away. My dad commuted quite a bit, but I definitely remember having a feeling that they were aware of what I was doing, and there were going to be consequences or input from them if I was struggling in any way. Not consequences if I was struggling, but like if I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. And the couple of times that parents have mentioned this, they're mentioning it with like they're irritated at me, or like I think it's odd. And so I think it's odd, and I think it's unfortunate. And my thought is, and this is going to sound bad because I don't have any kids, is when they say things like that, my thought is that's a part of the sacrifice that parents make, is like the time that you're having to spend helping your child as opposed to doing whatever it is that you would be doing. And there's going to be some kids that need a lot of help and support at home just based on their needs, and then there's going to be some where you really just have to like ask them to show you your homework and everything's good. But I've just been so shocked to learn that there is this mindset amongst some parents that when their child comes home, it should be like a hands-off experience, that they shouldn't have to get too involved with things. And it's surprising. So have you guys ever heard or had any parent tell you that, or are you a parent that believes that? And if so, feel free to share your thought process on that. But aside from that, today hopefully will go pretty well. It's just going to be typical math. The days that I have PE get cut short because that's about an hour out of the day, so I don't do social studies, so we will not be doing a studying a country, but I will still read a book about the holidays from a country or culture that we are not studying. I haven't decided which one that is yet. I think I wrote it down, but I can't remember what that is. So it's basically going to be math and wonders and PE today, and that's it. So that's what's up. So I will talk to you guys later, maybe during my prep or maybe after school. So we'll see what happens, and I'll talk to you then. Okay, hey everybody. I'm gonna talk really fast because I gotta walk out the door because I have a meeting that's gonna start in about 10 to 15 minutes. So it is 10 minutes to 5. I was right. I did not have a lot of time to vlog today. My meeting after school was my SST meeting, which stands for School Site Council, which is a combination of parents and teachers on campus that help make some financial decisions for the school. That meeting ran a little bit longer than I thought, so I didn't have as much time in my classroom as I thought I was gonna have. But I did want to check in really quick before I head to this meeting to show you how the lights turned out. So I did go to Target last night. I bought the Christmas lights. I put them in the window and I put them in another place. So here is what they look like in the window. I like the way it came out. It worked out perfectly. I bought 2 boxes of these lights and I only needed 1. I didn't need an extension cord because it was just long enough. And then I bought some icicle lights and I'm just hanging those down at the bottom. At first, I was going to hang them up there, but then I realized that's gonna not work because they would be dangling down on the whiteboard and they would kind of get in the way. So I think I'm officially done with the holiday decorating for the school year. I'm not sure if I'm gonna take the extra boxes of lights back. A part of me just feels like I should keep them because they weren't that expensive. But then a part of me thinks, take them back. Then I wanted to share this book. This is the book that I read with my class today. There is no cover on it. This book is called This book is called The Cobweb Christmas, and it is representative of German culture. And I heard about this book through a different Holidays Around the World activity I was looking at through Teachers Pay Teachers. And it's old, but I actually like it. It's a cute story, and it explains why people put tinsel on their Christmas trees. Now, I don't have time to go through the whole story, but the gist of it is there's this little old lady that lives in this little tiny cottage, and she has all these animals, and she goes through all these rituals every holiday season to get ready for Christmas and to get her tree ready. And even though she has all these animals, she has a lot of spiders around her house, and she always shoos the spiders out. Like, she kicks the spiders out, and so the spiders never get to see her tree all decorated. So she goes out looking for a Christmas tree, I think is what happens. And while she's away, maybe not while she's looking for the tree, but she's out and away from her cottage at one point. And while she's away, I think it's called Christi Crinkle. I don't know. The name for Santa in Germany comes along, and the spiders beg him to let them see her tree because they've never seen it because they always get shooed out. So he lets them in, they climb all over the tree, they look at it, and along the way they leave spider webs on the tree. And then Santa shoos them out, but they've left spider webs on the tree, and Santa feels bad. He doesn't want the old lady, who by this point has returned home, to wake up and see spider webs all on her tree. So he turns her spider webs into these glorious strings of gold and silver, and she wakes up and she's amazed. And every year after that, she keeps a few spiders in her house because she wants that same magic to happen every year. And then at the end, it explains that this is why people put tinsel on their tree even today. So the kids enjoyed it, and they felt like empowered, like, oh, I can explain that. At first, they didn't know what tinsel was, and I was kind of nervous about that because I don't know a lot of people that still put tinsel on their tree. So I quickly Googled some images of tinsel on a tree, and then they were like, oh yeah, we do still do that. So then that jogged their memory. And then the other thing that was nice about it is that I have another student who is actually her family's from Ghana, but she has relatives in Germany, and she was able to talk a little bit about what she's learned about German culture during Christmas time from her uncle who lives in Germany. So it all worked itself out. This morning, I haphazardly, just on the spot, decided for the music that I normally play when they come in and unpack, I decided to play songs from the day, from the culture that we studied the day before. So yesterday we studied Kwanzaa, so I played Kwanzaa music as their unpacking music this morning, and I liked it. It was kind of nice. So I need to stop talking. I need to go to this meeting. I'm not sure if I'll check in afterwards because it's over at 7. But it was a hectic day. Aside from that, I won't get into the details, but basically it was raining. The kids were chatty and kind of out of sorts, and the day was kind of like just kind of a hodgepodge because we're on a different schedule and we have PE. So I'm gonna stop talking, walk out the door, and I will be sure to talk to you guys later. Bye. One more thing before I go. I posted this on Instagram, but I want to share it here. I found this in my mailbox this morning, and at first I thought this was it, and it really brought a smile to my face because I was like, oh, that's sweet, someone thought of me. But I had a feeling I knew who it was, and my theory was correct. This is an ornament from the room mom that I had last year, Mrs. Bell. She's been a great friend to me since last year, and she just left me a little ornament and a sweet card to go with it. So I am a unicorn in Mrs. Bell's eyes, and I appreciate it. So that was that. It brightened my day. So if you're watching, Mrs. Bell, thank you. You know I love you. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.